Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to day 2 of the Advanced Pilates 3-day challenge. Day 2 is legs. Let's get started. Let's start standing in a Pilates V-foot position with abs in, reaching arms up overhead, lengthen the ribs away from the hips. Keep the waist long as you round forward, stacking hips right over ankles, rolling one vertebra at a time. Down to the mat, legs pressing together. Let's walk out to our front plank position for mountain climber, turning feet to parallel. Let's start folding one leg in and alternating legs, keeping the tailbone still, keeping hips still, lifting abs into spine. Let's start speeding up our legs, going as fast as we can maintain our stability. We're tightening the legs front and back, lifting the abs into the spine. Let's do another 5 count here, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Placing these down, and let's keep our left knee down and have our right foot up for some step throughs. Let's start in a neutral spine, curl the back toes under, left leg back, left arm up. Lift up, step through, and light landing on the knee for 5 times. We're working in our neutral spine, powering through the back of the legs, arms moving in reciprocal pattern. Let's add a little hop for 5. 1, tap the knee down each time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down and let's just hover. Hands on hips here, neutral spine, lifting up and in with the abdominals. We're going to do a split squat jump for 6 times. Let's start here, jump up and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming right down, sliding that right foot forward for a little hip stretch. Still lifting up, pelvis tucking under a little bit, abs in, feeling a great stretch through that left thigh. Now let's turn and face front. We're still on our left knee. And reach the arm straight up to the ceiling. And let's do a leg lift for 5 times. Full range of motion. 4 and 3. Just working the sides of our legs and abs in. And 1. Hold here. Let's do a star prep. We're going to fold in, rounding the spine, and then reach back out, reaching long through hands and foot. Reach and top of the head. This is kind of like the standing series on the reformer, reaching out through both arms, the head, and the legs. One more time. And reach. Let's turn and be on hands and knees. Now let's come up to our hover plank. We're going to pull our abs in really tight and lift our knees so we're hovering off the mat. Let's tap one foot back and then tap the other foot back. Always coming back to our hover plank, shoulders over hands, hips over knees. Lots of work for our legs here as we shift back. The lower we hover, the harder it is. Let's do 3 more sets. 1, and tap, and 2, and tap, and last 1, and 3, and tap. Lowering down. Now let's have our right knee down for our step through series. So let's start with toes curled under, right arm up, right leg back, and push through for step through and light landing. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Let's add a hop for 1, 2, 3, powering through the back of the legs, 4, 5, and hover. Let's do our legs 90-90, hands on the hips, hovering low here, lifting up and in with the abdominals, squeezing the glutes. Let's do our split squat jump for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sliding our foot forward, for a much deserved psoas stretch. Hips are square, tucking under slightly, lifting up, and relaxing the shoulders down. Then let's turn, still on our right knee here, over to the side, top arm reaching up, leg reaching out. We're gonna lift and lower that leg for 1 and 2 and 3. Energy through the hands. 4, out through the top of the head. Energy through the foot. 5. Now, we're gonna fold everything in, rounding the spine slightly, and then reach out. 1, round the spine, and reach. 2, round, and reaching out. We're light in the hand because we're lifting up. We're imagining we've got a band around the torso and it's attached to the ceiling. And lift. Let's extend our legs out in front of us for a back plank variation. Fingertips pointing towards the feet, legs in a turned out position. Open the chest, squeeze the glutes, and lift up, looking down the body. Let's start with one leg, lifting straight up, circle around, and then the other leg lifting up and circle around. Let's do 5 sets. So this is 2, and lift and circle. Hips are lifted. We're working through the back of the legs. Chest is open. Lift and circle. Abs in to lift, circle. One more time. Lift and circle. Lift, circle. Lowering down, we're going to roll up to standing and do a balance exercise. So let's start. Place the hands on the knees. Let's roll back to the shoulder blades and then roll all the way up to our standing position. We'll do 3 of these balance exercises. We're going to start with our feet in parallel. Rise up onto the toes as arms lift up overhead. Keep heels lifted, reach arms straight out to the side. Keep heels lifted, reach arms straight out to the front. Keep heels lifted, bend the knees, squat down, tailbone reaching back, then round the spine, roll to your shoulder blades, and then we'll roll back up. And we are back at our start position. Let's do 2 more times. Arms lift up overhead as heels lift up. Arms out to the side, heels lifted. Arms out to the front, heels still lifted. Bending the legs, reach the tailbone back, heels lifted, and then rolling back, shoulder blades, and rolling up. Let's do our last one here. Lift up and in with the abdominals, arms reach up overhead, heels lifted. Arms out to the side, heels lifted, arms reaching front, heels lifted, and still lifting the heels as we squat down, roll back, and all the way up to standing. Let's take a wide position. We're going to squat down, aiming the knees over the center of the foot. Let's do 5 times pulsing, challenging our range of motion here. So 1 and 2 and 3, going low, and 4. One more time, and 5. Let's take a side stretch, over to one side, turn to that side, shift your weight forward onto the front foot, lift the back leg up, arms by the side, and hold in balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land back in your wide position, arms out to the side for pulse. 1, 2, 3, neck is long, shoulders down. 4, 5. Let's take our big stretch over the other way. Hips are stable. Let's rotate towards that side, shift our weight forward onto that leg, lift the back leg up, and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and land it. Let's come back to our wide position. This time, let's do some heel raises up and down for 5, and 4, low squat, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take our side stretch. Rotate towards that leg, shift forward onto that leg, back leg lifting up, and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land it, comes out to the side, heel raises, last set, 5 and 4, 3, reaching through the arms, supporting up and in with the abdominals, and 1. Side stretch, hips stable, reaching long. Let's rotate towards that leg, shift our body weight forward, back leg lifting up, and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down the mat and go to a side lying leg series. Turning to lie on one side, let's have the bottom arm bent, top arm bent. We're going to take our advanced arm position for this. Bring the legs forward about 45 degrees forward of the body. We're going to start with bicycle. Top leg is parallel. Swing it forward, create opposition. Toes reach one way, sit bone reach the other. Bend the leg tight into the booty and bring the leg back, working the back of the leg, straighten it out and swing it forward. That's 2. We're going to go 4 times each direction. And 3. Leg is moving parallel to the floor. And 4. And let's reverse that bicycle pattern for 1. As we swing the leg back, we're reaching long through the foot, activating the back of the leg, and gently pulling that bottom elbow towards the armpit so we've got some stability there. And pull it back, forward, bring the legs together and turn out. Let's go to our Ronde Jambe. Lift up and around, big circle. 1, 3 times each way. And 2. Leg swings forward, lift up and around. Now let's go the other way. Top leg is slightly turned out, lift up and circle and reach. 1 and 2 and 3. Reach it long, and then bottom arm extends out. Let's do lower leg lift. So both legs are lifted, and now the lower will meet the top for 10, 9, 8, relax the neck, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here's a little more for you. Circle that bottom leg 10 times. 1, 2, 3. Reach long through both feet. 4, 5. Perfect circles. 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Let's go the other way. And 1, 2, and 3. Still reaching. 4, still relaxing the neck. 5, 6, chest is open. 7, hips are stacked. 8, 9, and 10. Rolling over to lie face down. We're going to do a heel beat series. Let's start here by lifting our abs into the spine, pressing the hip bones into the mat and tightening the legs. Reach arms down by the sides, palms face the body, and we'll lift the chest up to a rocket position, chest reaching forward. Lift the legs up. We're going to inhale for 5 heel beats and then exhale for 5 in a turnout. So let's start. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Open the chest, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5. One more set like this. And exhale, 3, 4, 5. Now float arms out to the T and keep going. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Legs are tight. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 4, 5, and reaching long. 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Arms overhead. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 4, 5. 3 more sets. And reaching long. 3, 4, 5. Pull the abs in. And exhale, 3, 4, 5. And tapping the heels together. And exhale, 3, 4, 5. Lowering down. And coming up. Let's go to one more side exercise on this side, which will be an elbow side plank variation. So let's come on up to our elbow side plank and reach long through the hands and through the feet. As we bend our top leg up towards the chest, we're going to swing our top arm back and lift and pull the leg into the chest and then reach it long. That's 2 and 3. We're maintaining our long spine. And 4 and 5. Let's do 10 of these. And 6, Finding fluidity in this movement, and 7, and 8, 9, and last one, and 10, and reach. Lowering down. Let's go to the other side. Starting lying on our side with our advanced arm position, legs forward, 45-degree angle from the body and turned out. Let's start with our bicycle. Top leg is parallel, swing it forward. Heel comes in tight towards the booty, bring the leg back and straighten it out. 1 and 2. We're creating internal resistance with this bicycle movement. Imagine you're bicycling up a steep hill and pressing those pedals through. So lots of work and reaching long. Let's go the other way. Reach the leg back, heel into the booty and extend out. 1 and 2. We're doing continuous breathing on this one, keeping the waist long and the hips stacked. 3 and 1 more time, and 4. And legs together. Let's go to Ronde Jambe. Circle the leg up and around for 1 and 2. Reach that top foot, and 3. Let's go the other way and lift it up. 1 and 2 and 3. Going on to an outstretched arm here. Pull abs in, stack the hips, lift the legs up, and bottom leg meets top for 10. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's circle it around for 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Perfect circles. 5 and 6, reaching through the feet. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go the other way. Neck is relaxed. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lowering down. Let's come up for our elbow side plank variation. Slide the shoulders down, stack the legs one on top of the other, lifting up to our elbow side plank and reaching long. As we bend the knee up, the arm swings back, and then arm overhead for 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So finding fluidity here. 5, arm is moving, leg is moving, maintaining stability. 6 and 7, we're on the edge of our foot. And 8, refreshing our abs in each time. 9, and 1 more time, and 10. Reach long and lowering down. Let's turn onto our backs for a bridge variation. So with feet hip distance apart, starting in neutral spine, pull abs in and flatten the back. Squeeze the booty, lift up, and then let's reach our arms straight back overhead and ground them to the mat. Let's tap our tailbone down and lift it up. Let's do this 5 times. 1. When we lift up, we're keeping our pelvis slightly tucked under, lifting full range of motion, keeping shoulders down, pressing the feet down, connecting into the booty as we lift. 3. The higher we lift, the more we work the booty. 4. 1 more time. And lift. Bringing our arms down by our sides. Let's bring our feet a little closer together. Take one leg, fold it into the chest, keeping the hips stable, and then reach it up to the ceiling. Let's flex the foot. Keep the foot flexed as we lower, point as we lift. 1. Inhale down, exhale up. 2 and 3. Lift. Let's do 8 times. 4. Reaching long. 5. Arms pressing into the mat. 6 and 7. 1 more time. And 8. Kick it up. Fold that leg in. Maintain hip stability as you fold the other leg in. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot. Leg is straight and flexed. Lower down. Inhale. Point and lift. 1 and 2. It's like we have a paintbrush with our feet here, and we're painting. And 4 and 5. Working on our foot articulation. 6 and 7. And connecting through the back of the standing leg. 8. Lifting up. Folding that leg in. And lowering down. Bend both legs in. Let's roll up. we're gonna go to our teaser with leg lifts. So roll back, tailbone tucked under slightly, extend both legs up, squeezing together, reach arms out, lower the legs down and up. 1, and 2, and 3. Lift. Arms lift up. Let's roll back with control. Reach long, inhale. Exhale, abs in. Squeeze the legs tight together as we roll back up for our second set. Heels down and up. 1, and 2, and 3. Arms lift up. Then let's roll back with control all the way to the mat. Reach and stretch. Circle the arms around. And now we are at our figure 4 stretch. So let's cross the ankle over the knee. Look down, make sure your waist is long on both sides. Fold in and stretch. Pulling in, deep breath here as we hold and stretch the back of that leg. And let's switch legs, crossing the other ankle over. Make sure the waist is long, even waist, both sides as we pull in and stretch. Take a deep breath and just relax for a moment. And coming up, and we are all done. Thank you for joining me today for day 2 of the 3-day Advanced Pilates Challenge. See you in day 3, which is arms. See you next time.